All right, before we move on to our next story, there's breaking news, of course, at this hour. It looks like it's a night filled with breaking news, Francis. The President will be addressing the nation at 8 this evening, and this is, of course, on South Africa's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, if you remember, we brought that briefing with the Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister last week, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, who then mentioned, Francis, that members of the public were going to have 48 hours in which to comment on some of the proposed regulations that had been put out by the by government as they try then to put those transitional measures towards ending the state of disaster.
Yes, and she did say that the President would announce the end of the state of disaster before the 15th of the month. So perhaps we'll see that tonight, because she did give a hint of what was to come. Then we saw gazetted for, I think it was 2 days, those regulations that the law does make provision for, even when the state of disaster falls away. She explained that for 30 days there could be some measures in place to allow government to transition. And importantly, what legal steps are going to be taken to ensure that the 350 Rand social grant, etc., can still be paid. We'll see if the President discusses that.
All right, let's then move on to this. But before we move on, remember, we'll bring you that address live at 8 p.m.